how's the infrastructure and facilities for her training back then?
There was nothing actually in India, so that's where we had to kind of literally beg, people every time. I use the word beg because, people think that Indians in this sport, no, we don't want to train unless we see them. So I think she actually encountered this every time. First time when she went to US first we found some trainer. And by the time we went, she said, no, I can't train. I can't train Indian. Even though she said on the phone, okay, you come. After landing there, you can imagine. So immediately then we had to search for another alternative.
That should have been so painful for her.
It's like, so there are the simple examples. And then Bulgarian coach she got, somebody who migrated, 92 world champion she was. Lucky. We were lucky always because somebody else rejected, we got her. She got a very good grooming. But then, we went to Wales actually. Wales, which is part of the UK.
Right.
And in one more remote place called Cleneckley, somewhere else. So there also, when I went on my business visit, then I spoke to them and said, do you like to train? They said, unless I see the child, I can't train.
Got it.
So we shipped her from there to Wales,
from
all
UK,
the way to
UK
this
to
thing, US to UK.
Okay, US
and
to
she
UK.
went along with my wife and she was able to take. So I think we had gone through this everywhere. After that, it's the story of Greece. After that, it's the story of Italy. After that, it's the story of, Norway. Everywhere when she was trying to learn the next level of skill, the trainer will always look at it as India, the sport is not known. I don't know how they are. But I think our Indian kids have such a learning, grasping power that within no time when they go, they'll learn so quickly.
Yeah.
They become better than those kids, around in those, and that was a problem for her. So because they won't train beyond that stage, then we have to look for somebody else.
Right.
So, but every time we face this, since India doesn't have a training, that's where we had to depend.
Sorry to interrupt. So you're saying the trainer used to get sort of insecure because she was getting advanced over their own folks?
That's what happens, right? Naturally. See, coaches, your own people, you want to groom them. And suddenly, you are a star, you are just kind of building. So it's always a challenge, of course. Nobody trains you beyond what they would like to train the next door. So their own kids. I mean, it's very natural.
How do you identify that, they're not training you beyond a point? How did you identify that?
Oh, I think my wife has been always full-time with her.
Achha.
So naturally, our focus was that she has to get groomed to a world-class level, right?
Yeah.
World-class means doesn't stop there. We could afford only so much at one point of a time. So, you go there, you finish that and then, you go to next migration. So I think in sports, one thing very important is the technique that you need to learn.
Right.
That's when you excel. The technique is taught by the trainer, the coach.
Right.
So a person grows only to the extent of the coach that they teach. And that's the biggest task. So that's what we have to kind of keep changing. People used to talk about like, okay, you keep changing coaches.
Yeah.
Of course, you need to learn new technique. Right. You have to improve to the next level. You have to.
Yeah. I think big stars do that as well.